Welcome to today's quick win. Today we look at why we might not take our business all the way or not even get it fully started. It's not that our passion is lacking, but it's something else. Today we explore why most successful entrepreneurs have many false starts before they shine. You will love this simple approach to taking the foot off the brake and confidently planting it firmly on the accelerator. This will inject energy back into your passion and remove any barriers to success. Your business and passion is precious, and you deserve this. You've likely worked really hard in a job, bringing up a family, managing a household, and now running a business. Today's episode may be just what you need to refresh your energy, reinvigorate your passion, and achieve the business results you know you deserve. Are you ready to work less, stress less, and make more money? I bet you're tired of working really hard, putting in crazy hours, and still not getting the results you know you deserve. How about we swap constant overwhelm for ease and grace and take your business to the next level? Imagine having absolute certainty with every decision you make. There's a way you can achieve it all without losing yourself. I'm Deb Field, quick win coach, business boss, and keep it simple CEO. I've been successfully taking small, medium, and large businesses to the next level for decades. Want to learn how? Go grab your favourite cuppa. I'm about to share powerful quick wins you can apply today. Let's create business magic with your heart at the centre of everything you do. Did you know that on average, 983 new businesses are started by women entrepreneurs every single day? That's huge. But 953 of those businesses never get off the ground. Okay, that's a shocking number, that only 30 businesses get off the ground out of 983 every day. Now, some failures to start relate to funding because we have this thing about asking for money. And we discover why in this episode, actually. It's going to be interesting for you. Many don't have a framework or a business model and basically try to build a business without a structured approach. This is something I can definitely help you with. But many, many more experience the battle with their inner critic and lose, giving up their dreams and their business. We basically talk ourselves out of success well before we even get started. Today we explore our inner critic, our self-talk, and the invisible sabotage that stops us before we even get going. If we are really honest with ourselves, we all have known our inner critic and the impact it's had on our lives. Anything we say no to, or we don't start, or we hold back from, is because we're scared to fail. We care about what people think, and our fears drive our decisions. I've had many false starts in my time and many successes, and without a doubt, the times I felt at my finest are when I felt the fear and I did it anyway. I never failed at anything I truly went for, and I'm sure you're the same. Look at parenting for a start. We had no choice. We had to make it work. We had to reinvent ourselves as parents and partners as our children grew older. But we made it. We did it. Although with plenty of bumps, scratches and bruises along the way, maybe even a little bit of wine, but we did it. Let's get a bit raw and real here. Failure is not fun. It often looks like a lack of money or relationships ending, jobs not working out, single parenting, totally overwhelmed just to get food on the table, and a plethora of other recognisable states of being we wish we could avoid at all costs. Let's look at a story we can all relate to. We all know J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. We often don't hear about her failures though. So before achieving immense success, Rowling's faced numerous rejections from publishers for her manuscript. She was a struggling single mother battling depression and financial difficulties. And despite these challenges, she persisted in pursuing her dream of becoming a published author. Rowling has shared how she reached a point where she stopped listening to her inner critic and the external voices of rejection, including her parents telling her to give up. It would have been easy for her to listen to her inner critic and simply put down the typewriter and get a job to make ends meet. But she didn't. She focused and kept going with the passion in her heart as she turned away from the many voices of fear. Her success is a testament to resilience, determination, and the power of believing in oneself despite facing repeated setbacks and self-doubt. She's an example of what it takes to succeed. She recognised that the inner critic is the one thing we need to understand and overcome, and that's critical. So what does our inner critic sound like? Let's see if any of these sound familiar. Oh, what if it goes wrong? What if things don't work for me? Or perhaps there's something else I should be doing, but I don't know what it is. Or what if I just can't do it? Or why don't I just go get a job and make it easy? Or I don't have what it takes. Or I don't have the background, the skills, the knowledge, experience. Oh my goodness, I don't have it. Or I just can't make it on my own. Or I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know. Or there are people with more talent than I have and they've failed. What am I going to do? Or what happens if I fail? What would they think of me? Now, I bet you can recite many more thoughts that come from within, hey? We've all heard that little inner critic going hard at it and telling us we can't do it. Well, there's one simple truth to grab hold of that will definitely help. It is not the number of times you fall down. It's the getting up and continuing on that matters. Success is a continued and relentless dedication to an outcome. There is no magic wand, no special selection of those that will win and those that won't. It is simply the willingness to keep going. That is the difference. A willingness to disregard any internal or external critics and to go for it. Today we walk through a simple approach to disempower the inner critic that has been holding you back. Firstly, let's understand where this inner critic comes from. It's a set of beliefs we have gathered since day one on the planet. Our parents, our teachers, our friends, the media, continually reinforcing how the world works. From this, we have established our place in the world and how we believe we can succeed. And in J.K. Rowling's case, she was told by her parents consistently that she would not make a living from writing stories. And so her inner critic simply echoed those words as she went after her passion. And here's another one, right? We consistently hear that most businesses fail. Actually, I'm here telling you this most weeks. Sorry about that, folks. But there is a belief right there. And so our inner critic grabs a hold of this belief and makes it about us. Instead, we could simply find out why businesses fail and ensure we mitigate these issues as we navigate our business journey. P.S. That's why I'm here, loving it and hoping to help you all succeed. So firstly, why do we make the belief about us? And secondly, why don't we challenge the beliefs? Good questions, hey? We need to understand that our beliefs are often very quiet. They lurk in the background like white noise and steer us to what looks like safety. That is their job. However, life is not to be played safely. Life is to be lived passionately, and it is for us to bring our hearts into the world, regardless of what our adopted beliefs think. Trust me, forget those beliefs. There is a good reason our passion is in our hearts. It's God's will or a deep yearning or a relentless dream that we have. But regardless of why it's instilled in our hearts, it's our responsibility to bring it to life. There's a really good reason for this. As Lisa Firestone, a psychologist, shares in one of her articles, getting to know and challenge this inner critic is one of the most essential psychological hurdles we can overcome in striving to live our version of our best life. That is great advice. So let's disempower this inner critic, shall we? First, we have to observe and keep our ears attuned to our inner voice. Now you're going to discover there are two of them. That's right, two inner voices. One is your true self or true nature, and the other is your adopted or constructed inner critic, right? You could say good cop, bad cop, angel, devil, whatever you want to call it, but there's two of them going on in there. So what is your inner critic saying? You will find your inner critic is behind every strong negative emotion. So if your emotions are running frustration, overwhelm, fear, anger, etc., here's what you do. Ask and answer these questions. 1. What is it that I believe to be true to think and feel this way? And answer the question fully. Even write it down if you can. Over time, you will discover the same beliefs are running the show. They will be a consistent set of beliefs you have lived by all your life, and you will just oh my goodness, you will just go, why is this happening? You'll sort of see the game for what it is. This and in and of itself will start to disempower your inner critic. Bringing that critic out into the light will start to take away its power. Got to do it, it's so good. Now the next question is, what is the truth? So you look at your situation with an open mind and a connection to your power and your true self, and you answer this question. You will discover the inner critic is not even close to the truth. It is a reflection of the past or someone else's fear, and it's not relevant to you or your aspirations, but it tries hard to be. So, what is the truth? Just claim it and say it. Now, number 3, what would I love? Really luxuriate in this answer. What is it that you would love? What will it look like, feel like, smell like, sound like? This will engage your true nature, your true self, the part of you that knows whatever you put your heart to and your mind to, you will achieve. So luxuriate in exactly what you would love. Don't cut it short. Go for it. Take any moment that you can do this. I love doing this in the shower, when driving somewhere, or whenever my inner critic has something to say. What would you love? Enjoy it. Question number 4. What will I do now to bring this to life? This is where you focus on your next step. These small, important steps needed to move you forward. Take the steps regardless of what that inner critic says. As Nike will put it, just do it. Put all of your energy into what is next for you to do. Disengage from the emotions and focus on what's in front of you, knowing full well that this will lead you to success. Now, over time, your inner critic will become quiet and your true self will become stronger and the driver of your life. One small and important detail here. Don't ever need the end result as confirmation that your inner critic is wrong. Every time you take a step, you are successful. And this is what gets you the end result. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Never let an adopted inner critic convince you to not go after your dreams. It is the small daily steps that we take that get us the outcome we deserve. So to recap, when you feel the negative emotions, ask these questions. What do I believe to think and feel this way? What is the truth? What would I love? And what will I do now to bring this to life? I would write these and stick them up on a post-it note so they're always handy, because this simple approach will take the power out of that inner critic and empower your true self and true nature. This may be all you need to bring your business to life. Go for it. Now, there are also 2 episodes along these lines that you might find helpful. Episode 15, which is why women burn out before they call out for help. So I'm not sure if that's one that you would love to listen to. Or episode 7, which is all about imposter syndrome, why it happens and how to stop it. I think that one's a beauty because it also talks about beliefs, etc. So you'll find that one interesting. Now, additionally, to ensure you have a structured approach to your business, definitely look at episode 4 or grab one of the 50% off business model sessions with me, which are available only to my podcast listeners. Go to quickwinsforbusiness.com/offer and let's mitigate one of those other key reasons why women don't get their businesses off the ground. We are amazing at what we do. We juggle so much and yet still have a passion in our hearts to bring our businesses to life to help others. Never give up. Never give up on your passion. What you are doing will bring so much to so many. So go for it, ladies. I hope you loved today's episode and it provides value to you and your business. There are 2 quick things you can do to pay it forward. 1, share this episode with other women you know and love. And 2, take 30 seconds to leave a review on Apple Podcast. This will enable more women in business to receive this valuable information. Let's share the love. Finally, go to quickwinsforbusiness.com, get your free business checklist and join our private Facebook community where I'll be sharing additional quick win tools. Let's work together. Join me here next week with another exciting episode sharing more quick wins for your business. Have a great day.